I believe everyone has a story to tell. And I believe everyone deserves a little pampering. Welcome to Mannies with Grannies. I'm your host, Tiffany Marino. Join me while I sit down with a woman over 70 and get to know her while giving her a manicure. Welcome to our second episode of Mannies with Grannies. Today, I'm with Kay Jones. Kay is my friend Christine's grandmother. All right, Kay, what color are you going to go with today?
I don't usually put...
You want to go no color? Just a clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep it natural.
I will.
Okay, so you said earlier that they were a little long. Do you want to clip them or should I just file them?
You should clip them.
Okay. All right, we'll take care of that. All right, so we'll start there. I'll take this hand.
My fingers are little.
Yeah, they are little. You have little hands.
Little.
I think I have little hands, and yours are small compared to mine. Did you always live in Warren?
No, I lived in Clarendon.
Oh, you lived in Clarendon.
All the time.
Your whole life?
Yes.
Did you have brothers and sisters growing up?
No.
You were
I was
an
only child.
What was the first job you had? Do you remember your first job?
Yes, I do. My father had a ice cream store down street in Clarendon, and a restaurant. I mean, it's a restaurant and ice cream together.
Sounds like I'd like that place.
It
I
was
love
nice.
ice cream. Do you have family memories from working there? Did you work with your father?
Oh, yes. I worked there. My dad owned it and ran it for quite a while, and then he went back to his old job, which was the sometimes I can't remember, but mostly I can if I think about it for a while. Anyways, he worked for the Warren Car Company in Starbrick, if you know where that is. All right, that's where he worked. Then the place burned down, the office where he was. And that was not nice.
Thinking back over the jobs that you worked over the years, did you have a favorite job?
Oh, yes. I loved most all of them that I had. I worked for the school district, and I worked for the Struthers Wells Company, and I worked for
It's hard to remember. We all have trouble remembering sometimes.
I know.
You have a lot of years to remember.
Yes, a lot of different places. Mm-hmm.
How many kids do you have?
3. I have 3. 2 boys and 1 girl. Lucky me.
Yeah. Do you remember how you felt the first time you found out you were pregnant?
I don't know.
Do you remember what it felt like when you became a mother?
Pretty nice. My husband was in the Army.
Was he home when you had the kids?
No.
That sounds like it could have been hard.
It was for one child.
What was your support system like then, since he was not home and he was in the Army?
Well, we had the same, we had the very same schedule, I guess I might say. Or if you turn around a little bit, you can see me sitting there.
That's it. How old are you in this picture? It's a beautiful picture.
High school.
That's from high school. Okay.
High school. Warren High School I went to.
Do you remember your high school prom?
Yes.
Tell me something about the prom.
Well, my husband wasn't in the Army then, because that was right there. He was in 1950, period. 1950 is when he graduated.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did you graduate high school?
No, I was in 51.
Do you remember what your dress looked like for the prom?
Yes.
What was it?
Borrowed.
From who?
Borrowed. We didn't have very much money. We're like everybody else in that era.
Mm-hmm. When you think back about your parents,
Mm-hmm.
what do you think is one of the most important things they taught you?
Oh, they taught me how to go to church, how to take piano lessons so I could play in church, and a lot of church things that I joined up with.
So they led by example?
Yes, yes, yes. And I had a cousin that lived not too far from me in Clarendon, and we were together all the time. So I really had a sister.
Did you help raise each other's kids?
No, because her husband worked for the Pennsylvania Railroad, and he got transferred many times, different places.
Did you teach your daughter how to play piano?
No. I had a teacher that came to my house. It was wonderful. I didn't have to go out or anything, and she didn't charge me an arm and a leg.
That's nice.
And that was very nice.
How many grandkids do you have?
5 great-grandchildren.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
What does it feel like to be a great-grandmother?
Wonderful.
Mm-hmm. So you have some other photos here.
Yes, I do.
Let's take a look at them.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see a few.
Okay. I worked at Sheffield, too. And I worked at Allegheny Valley, and I worked at Votech. Votech, that's what they called it then.
Were you a teacher? What did you do?
No, I wasn't a teacher. I was a secretary. Mm-hmm. And that was busy. So this is one show that I was in, and we did a group of Methodist nuns stole the show, and we all dressed up like nuns and sang that song that, who I didn't think about, but I bet you know.
Can you sing? Do you remember the song at all?
No.
No?
No.
This looks like it's from the newspaper.
Yeah.
You were featured in the newspaper?
Yes.
That's exciting.
Yes, it is. Very. And this is my youngest son, and he was a singer in this show, The Electric Man. That was the name of it.
That's fun.
Yeah. And this is my second grade in school in Clarendon. We had 8 grades in Clarendon. That's a lot.
Did you enjoy school?
Oh, I loved it. Mm-hmm. Loved school. This is my daughter.
That's a very cute picture.
Isn't that cute?
Really cute. You can almost hear her laughing when you look at it.
Yeah. And Grandma Jones made all her little dresses. Very lucky.
Is that your grandmother?
Grandmother-in-law.
Grandmother-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
Your husband's grandmother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. There's her when she graduated from high school.
Very nice photo.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful smile still.
And there's where my husband went in the Army. And
so when he went into the Army,
mm-hmm.
how did that feel for you?
Kind of lonely. It did.
How
Mm-hmm.
long was he gone?
3 years, I think. Something like that. He was in Germany. for 2.
And then he came back
Mm-hmm.
and
went to Erie and finished up with his courses up there.
do you remember your wedding?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I did. It was very exciting. I got my cousin that lives in Olean to come with us for dinner, like tomorrow night. Okay, well, we took dinner and then we went to New Jersey to my relative's house. And we stayed there for a while and got married.
Just like that?
We weren't married then. We were married in Jamestown.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did you wear a white dress?
No, I did not. Mm-mm. No. And this is my mother.
Wow.
Look at her dress. Look at her shoes. And look at her flowers.
Do you know what year this photo is from?
When was that? Oh, dear. I don't know.
That's okay. So this is graduation from Clarendon High School.
High School. Right.
So your mother was from the same area also?
Yes. She wasn't in the very beginning. I mean, she was down by Brookville. These are my mother's sisters. I think there were 7 girls in that family.
Wow.
All girls.
So it seems that family is very important to you.
Yes, it is.
What does family mean to you?
Everything. Everything. I go up there a lot with my daughter because she's the teacher. So she teaches the piano and flute.
What do you like most about living in this area?
I like it because I can go everywhere I want to.
When you were raising your family, did you like to cook?
Not very much. Sometimes I did.
What did you like most about motherhood?
I had a lot of faith in my kids going to church.
What's some other things that you miss from being younger in Warren?
Didn't I tell you I worked at Struthers Wells?
Yes. What did you do there?
I was secretary. Everywhere I was.
Everywhere.
I was secretary. Mm-hmm.
Did you like that?
Yes. I was with my girlfriend, Carol Goff, and she was a very talented nurse.
How old are you?
I am 89 years old. I will be 90 on August 27th.
Wow, that's impressive.
That's a long time.
That is. I agree.
A long time.
How does it feel to be almost 90?
Ooh, a lot. I go to the Y 3 days a week for swim class.
Do you think that exercising is part of how you've been able to live such a long life?
Yes, it is, because it's walking. I walk everywhere, I believe.
Tell me something about your husband. Was he a good husband?
Yes.
What made him a good husband?
Well, because he was very kind to me. That's one word I like.
Do you remember when the two of you met?
Yes, I do. He was playing the violin, of all things. He played it very well. First chair. And I was right across from him.
Were you in school?
Yes, we were in school. We were in
Did you used to go on family
orchestra.
vacations?
Yes, we went on 6 cruises all over. I should have had my Alaska shirt on.
Alaska sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy that trip?
Oh, yeah. I enjoyed all of them. We went down to Mississippi, I don't know how many times. 3, maybe.
Do you have a favorite vacation?
No, because I liked them all.
What do you think young people should know about getting older?
Getting old?
Older.
Older. Oh, we talk about that every time. There are 3 of us in the same sometimes I can't remember.
We all have trouble remembering things sometimes.
Yeah.
I forget what we were saying, too.
Uh-huh.
Dan, do you remember?
Well, 3, I have 3 classmates that are my age right now that take the same lessons at the Y that I do.
And you guys all talk about what young kids need to know about getting older, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. That's what you started saying.
Yeah.
You and your friends talk about.
Yeah.
What young people need to know.
Well, they probably use a lot of you know what. Yes.
Do you want to put a clear polish on, or do you just want to leave them without any polish?
Yeah, probably.
Just without anything? Okay.
Yeah.
Just file them a little more.
Yeah.
Thinking back over your life,
Uh-huh.
if you could sum your life up in one sentence, what do you think it would be?
I don't think it would be one.
There's too much.
Too much to
So you have 3 friends that were classmates of yours
yes.
that you've stayed friends with all these years.
Yes.
What is the secret to such long friendships?
Because I think we like the same things. Oh boy, my skin is so thin.
Oh, it doesn't hurt, does it?
No.
Okay.
Uh-uh.
Is your husband still with us?
No.
How long ago did he pass?
He died in I can't remember.
That's okay. Has it been a long time?
Quite a while. He was a fire chief for many, many years in Clarendon. He and Leonard Falbrisky. Uh-huh.
Was
Yeah.
that hard for you when he went to fight the fires?
No, it's not hard for me because I don't. I don't.
So, at 90 years old, almost, not quite,
Almost 90.
almost 90.
Mm-hmm.
What does your faith mean to you now?
Pardon?
What does your
Your
faith? What does
Well,
your faith
right
mean
now
to you?
the churches are all having trouble, and so you're going to have to vote whether you want this or this.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. so you have to be careful what you want to vote.
So we're at the end of our manicure. Is there anything else you want to tell me about?
My husband was up in Erie at school. We lived up there for a while.
You moved from Clarendon to Erie for a little while?
Right.
And then you moved back?
And we made my husband take my piano. Oh, my gosh.
Do you still play piano?
Little bit. My daughter bought a new piano. Everybody has a piano in my family. I think Joe has 2, and Christine has 2. I have 1, and Kathy has 1.
That's nice.
Wow.
Musical family.
Mm-hmm.
This was really nice, getting to look at your photos and getting to know you. Yeah. Would you play a little piano for us now?
Oh. Well, maybe.
We're going to wrap this interview up today with Kay. And Kay, thank you so much for spending this time with me. And we hope that you enjoyed listening to this episode of Mannies with Grannies. Thank you for listening to Mannies with Grannies. I hope you enjoyed learning about someone else, and maybe even learned a little about yourself.